For the younger gentleman in their 20s, it's always a narrative like, my girlfriend thinks of me D, and I'm doing this, and how do I deal with that? She's hanging out with her ex-boyfriend and she's going clubbing, and it's one thing after the other. I've made videos in the past on the types of women that you want to avoid dating, and I still maintain that it's essential to pay attention to that. Still more importantly, I've seen guys in their 20s make poor decisions that turn them into plow horses, and you might be wondering what I mean by that. Well, Rich, I got a message the other day from a guy who is married. He's younger, he's married, he's got 2 young children. His wife is the social worker. She doesn't do anything in the house. He cooks, he cleans, he does the laundry, does the dishes. He has a full-time job. I realized that there's a lot of testosterone flowing through your blood, and you want to hump everything that moves when you're becoming better and stronger version of yourself. Becoming a better and stronger version of yourself. I'm not saying don't date women, I'm just saying that you shouldn't limit yourself to dating one woman. If you want to date in your 20s on an unattached basis, you're going to be careful, you're going to wear condoms, you're going to bring condoms with you, and take them when you go, because women have done some freaky stuff, and you need to take ownership for yourself. You can't, guys do some really dumb things, like I've seen guys bring protections with them and take them when they go, because women have done some weird stuff. It is simply a matter of self-preservation and attending to one's own needs, because at the end of the day, you are unable to serve anyone, including your children or even a spouse or partner, to the best of your ability if you are not the best version of yourself, if you are not a happy version of yourself, if you do not know how to listen to your intuition, if you have not developed good self-control, and if you have not built a strong body and mind. It's probably one of the most important skills that you can develop as a man. The ability to control oneself so as to not yield to pressures from the other sex because of sex hormones. A lot of guys don't have a lot of self-control in their 20s, and it's probably one of the most important skills that you can develop as a man. Self-control is so important. I totally get it's tough to do, and I get a lot of guys to fall into the trap of saying, oh, but the sex feels so good, and I love her so much, indebted. And there's just not a lot of people that have successfully found themselves or even discovered the right partner. And if I'm being honest, women in their 20s, they haven't got a clue either. Older guys can date women in their 20s, they have I've done it. And what I've realized is that there's a lot of drama, and a lot of the Austin can behave a lot like children, running around partying, becoming attention. And you see them on social media platforms like Instagram, soliciting the attention of the entire world with naughty poses all the time. It's like a competition who can get the most hearts and comments. I really don't think that you should spend much time pursuing what I think that you should keep your options open. You should definitely date women to understand them, to go out with them, to develop relationships. But I would discourage you from putting too much focus on that. Don't make a woman the focus of your 20s. I just want you guys to understand that there's so much more to life than a lot more than a long-term relationship in your 20s. Make the most of your 20s by putting an emphasis on yourself. Spend your 20s concentrating on discovering who you are and what you want. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.